And yeah, someone just said hi to me. I'm not 100% sure who it was, but did I turn this back on? Yeah, I think so. But oh yeah, take indie rock for example. There's so many artists in it right now, and YouTube too. So many artists trying to make it big on YouTube, trying to be a famous musician, a successful musician, and a lot of them are doing it, and on a much smaller scale, but still, I mean, a significant scale, one enough to maybe support themselves. I mean, not get rich. They might not sell, 12 million records their first 2 years into the business like Taylor Swift, but they are selling enough to make a living, make a decent profit, and more importantly, to actually have dedicated fans who like what they're doing and who engage with them. And this whole concept of needing a bunch of different small tribes, small audiences to be marketed to instead of just mass advertising is definitely something I see happening. And they were talking about how this is very troubling to the traditional forms of media and mass advertisement, because they're just not up with the program. They're used to creating advertisements that are meant to be seen by just masses of people, not very targeted, and this new way, this new niche marketing, and that requires a lot of engagement and things like that, they just don't understand it, and it's troubling them a lot. But the good news is, for all of us that are maybe trying to get into the business, there's a lot more room now. Instead of a few gatekeepers is a word that they use, and really makes sense to me. The gatekeepers are disappearing, and I think that's a great thing. What else did he talk about? He talked about publishing, and because that's what Seth Godin does. He's written like 8 books, and he's started a business or something of that nature that publishes books for smaller publishers. And again, it's now possible because of the internet and Web 2.0 and social media and all these other sites for basically anyone who has an idea to create it and to have it be relatively successful. These large publishing clearinghouses like HarperCollins or Random House or something like that, they used to be, the alpha and the omega. If you were able to get a literary agent, and then they would pitch your book to one of these agencies, these publishers, and if they published you, you just had a career. Got made like that. And if you didn't, you could just fail and fail and fail and fail and never get anywhere, never even get 100 copies sold, because there was just these ultimate gatekeepers. And now, because of things like the Amazon Kindle, all these e-readers, as well as ebook publishers making it very easy to publish your book, it's really changing, and it's very troubling to these gatekeepers, but it's very good news for the amateur writer. Now, certainly, again, buzzworthy things still catch like fire, and because of the viral nature of society today, those things seem to spread even quicker. I mean, we take a look at The Hunger Games, for example. Terrible series, by the way. If you haven't read it, you can definitely skip it. It makes no sense, and I find the protagonist really bland and one-dimensional. But that's just my opinion. I'm actually not completely through the 3rd one yet, and I've heard it gets a little bit better, so maybe I should hold off on saying that. But the example of The Hunger Games is what I was talking about, how things that are buzzworthy can still catch so much fire because, catching fire, no pun intended. Because, I mean, look at how it just blew up, and how it became such a meme, and anything having to do with Hunger Games was just all over every site. Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, of course, parodies. And actually, here's my brilliant idea to make $1 million. And this, actually, I thought of this by watching a Jenna Marbles video where she talked about sluts on Halloween. Now, this is very true. Girls love to be sluts on Halloween because it's the one day a year where no one can judge them, and they can go out and feel sexy and look good and get tanked and, you know, pregnant and everything else. But this Halloween, what is going to be the most popular costume for a girl? Katniss Everdeen. And what is the most iconic outfit of Katniss Everdeen's? It's, you know, the suit she wears in the arena. You know, it's like a full bodysuit, kind of looks like a wetsuit. Not very slutty. So you want to make $1 million? Come up with a costume that is a slutty Katniss costume. It will sell like freaking hotcakes, and you know, you could even make a couple variations on it. You know, the costumes are always like a dead character. You know, like you'll have, like, on Halloween you'll have like a dead Marilyn Monroe, or like, you know, like zombie Abraham Lincoln or something like that. So you could have like not just Katniss Everdeen, you could have like zombie Katniss Everdeen, or hipster Katniss Everdeen, or, you know, dead slutty hipster Katniss Everdeen. You know, the possibilities are endless. So get to work on making that and make your $1 million. This is Fester here, and this is what I learned today about internet marketing. Goodbye.